Good morning and welcome to Sunday Special, where Dr. Lamba explains Sikhism. To talk of crocodiles and to talk of elephants in a religious book is something which does appear to be odd because the Gurbani, the scriptures, are meant for the peace of mind, for alleviation of pain and misery, and for salvation. So, from where does this talk of crocodiles, elephants, and so on come in? The reality is that the gurus were deeply, deeply well read in Hindu culture, and they used the symbols from Hindu mythology, Hindu scriptures to explain the teaching of Guru Granth is a very practical and logical way of living. It's a mirror for the mind. It addresses the human mind and awakens it. And as a medicine for the alive people, not for the dead. Similarly, the wisdom of Gurbani, the six scriptures in the mind of the living people, and not for animals, stones, and dead people. But in order to impart the truth, the example of 35 contributors of Guru Granth Sahib have used a term relating to elephants, crocodiles in their scriptures. As a matter of fact, with a difference in the change of meaning, and this story of elephant and prawn is a Hindu mythological story. And again, the purpose was basically to teach human beings the value of love, meditation, and authenticity. So, while imparting the wisdom, the Gurus and Bhagavats have used these symbols to find out how they can relate to the ancient cultures. Now, what's the story of the elephant? Very briefly, the story is from Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Now, it's a Puranic story, as I said. And the story is simple. An elephant called Gajendra was the king of the herd of elephants. And he had many queen elephants with whom he used to take a bath and play in a lake. Gajendra was very proud to be the king, thought to be the strongest man, and one hot day while he was arrogantly bathing in the lake with his female consort, suddenly a crocodile from below caught his foot, tried to pull the elephant to the bottom of the lake, but would not let it go. Now Gajendra fought hard to free himself from the crocodile, but was unable to get rid of the crocodile. And other members, queens, friends, and elephants, they saw Gajendra fighting futilely, helplessly, and they fled away. Now he was left all alone, caught in the mouth of the crocodile, and he realized that the death is coming. What to do? Then, he prayed to God, and God came to his assistance. He realized there's only a God, and the remembrance of the name of God can help him. At the moment he remembered God, instantly he was released from the grip of the prophet. Now, what's the symbolism? How is the Guru Granth using this story to symbolize? And according to him, this mind is bloated with false ego sense, as elephant was. Gajendra, elephant mind. So, on the page 159, the human mind is compared to an elephant drunk with the wine of ego. Man mein mat mangal mikdara. And then goes on to page 221, again the reference. Man kanchar kaya udyane. The mind is an elephant in the forest of the body. Man ka mati malamat mata. Mind intellect is like a drunken elephant. So mind, human mind is like an elephant, full of ego, false sense of ego, not the real ego, arrogance rather. And the mind is like that. Now, the Mayak word, the Jagat, this illusory word, is a lake or the ocean. Bhavsagar it's called. So lake is a symbol of the whole world. And elephant is a human mind. And in this lake, human beings play their life game with their spouse, children, other family members. And this is referred to on page 976. Maya fas bandhu bahe band har japyo kulkule. Jo jal kunchar tadue bandhyo har cheto mok mokne. So the human being is bound in many bonds of this Maya, this illusion word. But by understanding the divine, they are released from the bonds of illusion. As the elephant was released from the crocodile. And then this is not the only one. He goes on further. The whole world is engrossed in the love of Maya. Maya Mo Jagat Sabaya, page 129. There's a second meaning is that the mythology says that the elephant is very lustful creature. And this can be understood by knowing as to how the elephants are captured in India. Several methods are used to capture elephants. At least they used to be in that time when the elephants were in a plenty. And one of these methods included using decoys of straw or trained female elephants to attract and lure the wild beast towards the decoys and fall into pit. And that way it is captured. In the same way, attracted by the lure of the lust, as the elephant loses the word and the freedom, the human beings are captured by greed, by aversion. And the deluded ego mind is enticed by the enchanting and mirage-like word appearance and its gross objects. The material world is like a snare, like a pit if the senses are defeated. And that's why on page 338 it says, Mangal Moh Kame Badhu, the elephant is trapped by sensual urges. And then Jo Mangal Indri Gas Persyo Tu Lag Payo Kutambhai. Like the elephant driven by the pleasure of the sexual desire is captured. You have been attached to your family and you have been forgetting God. This symbolism is not there. The crocodile is also used as a symbol, and symbolically crocodile represents death that constantly hovers over human head, and we fear death, which ends everything unexpectedly. You never know when you are going to die. Death keeps no calendar. And apart from death, the crocodile also symbolizes all sufferings and difficulties the human beings face in the life. Bhai re it sarjano kal, jo machi tyo mansa pave achinta ja. It's on page 55 of Guru Granth. Oh brother, just like this, see the death hovering over your head. People are like this fish, unaware that the news of the death is likely to descend any time. The wisdom of the six scriptures, like all scriptures, time and again reminds us that neither the family members nor the friends can free human beings from the fear of death. You know, Gajendra when he was caught in the jaws of the crocodile, all his queens, all his friends left him. They were afraid that if crocodile comes out, it will eat others also. And this is referred to in Guru Granth on page 671. काम हेत कंचुर ले फाक्यो ओ पर वस भयो बिचारा नाद हेत सिर डार्यो कंका उसी हेत बिदारा देख कटुम लोभ मोह प्राणी माया को लपटाना अत रचियो कर लीनू अपना उन छोड़ सड़क पर जाना. So lured by the sexual desire, the elephant is trapped. The poor beast falls to the power of the and lured by the sounds hunter's bell, the deer offers its head. Because of the enticement it's killed. And then gazing on the family, the mortal human being is attracted by greed, avarice, he clings to Maya and engrossed in the worldly things he considers them to be his own. But in the end, they leave him and he leaves them. There is a separation, there is a partition. And that itself shows a lot of things. Basically, the whole system is symbolically presented. And that symbolization makes people aware that they are there. So hence when caught in the fear of death, there is no one who can protect human beings. Friends disappear, relatives flee, and even our body, our organs start failing us. You might be paralyzed, you might go blind, you might go deaf. As Shakespeare says in Seven Ages of Men, sans tease, sans ears, sans. So like the elephant in the story, the only solution to our problem is to turn to divine Naam, the name, the Shabad. That is the whole crux. Not to flee, but to be in commune with the Almighty. And that communication is through Naam, the name, the word. Sukhnai bin Naam Tyai. There is no peace without recalling the name of the God. So, as by remembering the name of the God, the crocodile had to let Gajendra go. So movement is one of depending on the divine name as the only sport. Bin name mukti kine na pai. So nobody, you cannot achieve salvation without remembering the name of the God. And this symbolism is extremely important for one reason, that it stresses what ultimately Guru Gobind Singh clearly dictated in clear terms, that the next Guru is a living Guru, Guru Granth, which has been not to be booked, but Guru Gobind Singh gave it the capability of a living being, and that's why till today worship of Guru Granth is as a living thing. And living things, words coming out, the Naam is the salvation of mankind. And that is what the story of Brahmanic Puran is converted into more than 125 references in Guru Granth Sahib. The main stress is all the time detachment, honesty, truthful living, depending on God, leaving the result to God, but then be in communion with God. And that's how the symbol becomes alive. And this Puranic tale assumes validity. Now, there is another thing as well. Those people who say that Sikhs have nothing to do with Hindu, there is a different religion. It is a different religion. But you cannot deny the roots. Roots are in Hindu culture, Hindu mythology, Hindu scriptures, Hindu thought. And from there it evolved. Like any son is born from the man and the wife's union. But he becomes an individual, full-up man, grown-up man. Same is about the religion. Born out of that, it became independent. And that's what it is. But the symbolization shows the connectivity with the mother culture. Thank you.